George, you join Ipswich Town on loan for the remainder of the season. How does it feel to be here at Portman Road?
Yeah, delighted. It's one of those. As soon as I sort of found out about the interest, just wanted to get it done. To be honest, and I knew there was a little bit of interest in the summer and stuff like that. And it's one of those things. I chose to go down a different route and sort of try and test myself with Blackburn, and yeah, it's not quite panned out. So when they come back to me and said that they were still interested, I was delighted, and yeah, it was a no-brainer.
Speaking of that interest, of course, you've said that it delves back to the summer, but how have the conversations been? Who have you spoken to?
Yeah, no, they've been good. Like I said, I met with the gaffer in the summer, and I spoke to the gaffer in the last couple of days again, and it's been good. I've had really good, honest conversations with him, and from what I hear about him, he's off other people and other lads who've worked under him. They've all got nothing but good things to say about him. So for me, that was quite a big thing. You sort of tend to find out a lot about people from other people's opinions, and so I just couldn't wait to come here and get the chance to work under him myself.
I know you won't want to delve into the tactical side, but what is it that you're looking forward to, seeing here and being a part of with the manager and the coaches and the other players?
Yeah, obviously you only got to look at where Ipswich are in the league, and I think it speaks for itself how well they've done this season so far. And I'm just here to try and keep that going, and give it a little bit more of a push, and hopefully fire us up to the top of the table. So for me, it's being at that end of the table is where anyone wants to be playing. You want to be fighting for things and fighting for the chance to get promoted, and yeah, that's why I've come here to do that. So.
I know you've said that it didn't play out exactly how you wanted it to at Blackburn, but are these experiences still important? You're only a young player. Is that still part of the learning curve as going up in the game?
Yeah, definitely. It's one of those, like I've said, I don't regret it. It's not a regret thing at all. It's do I wish I'd have played more? Do I wish I'd have scored more goals? Like, yeah, of course I do. But I think if I'd have scored 15 goals, I wish I'd have scored 20. So it's one of those things that happens in football, and don't hold any grudges. We're so thankful for their taking the chance on me and giving me the opportunity to go and train with a lot of good players and under a good manager. So yeah, grateful for that, and now it's just about sort of kicking on and getting back to what I do, which is scoring goals.
For those that would like to know a little bit more about you, let's jump back to the beginning of your career, turning professional with Sheffield Wednesday, and what was that like coming through the academy ranks at Hillsborough?
Yeah, it was good. Obviously it was my boyhood club, and my dad playing there, it was always that little bit of added pressure on my shoulders, which is something that I signed up for when I decided I want to be a footballer. So it was always nice, and I feel like that's where I've always dealt quite well with pressure, because I've always sort of had that little bit extra pressure than other lads might have had growing up. So it was good, to make my debut for my boyhood club and stuff like that was something I'll never forget. And but at the end of the day, I'm here now and trying to keep them below us.
How about that loan to Belgium as well?
Yeah, and it was good. It was my first sort of taste of proper first team football.
Yeah.
And what I've been, I think I was 18, 19 at the time, and first time I've moved away from home and stuff like that, lived on my own out there. And it was an experience, if nothing else. I played, I think, 23, 24 games out there, and so I think it helped me grow a lot, as not only as a footballer, but learning to do my own washing, learning to do my own cooking and stuff like that, not just relying on Deliveroo every day. It was quite a big thing. So I think coming back, and I always look back on that with fond memories of made good friends out there and be playing under Nigel Pearson, who was the manager at the time. It was all a good experience.
Do you have a bit of a signature dish, or?
Ooh, what would you say? I'd probably go for a little, quite like a little pasta dish. Yeah, little spicy prawns, a little bit of chicken maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, something along those lines.
Just jumping forward a little bit, you had last season at Portsmouth, and how do you assess that campaign?
Yeah, it was good. Obviously, it's one of those, got off to a rocky start. I didn't really play as much as I would have liked, but at the same time, I knew when my chance came that I could take it and I could get in the team, and I knew I could help the team. And ultimately, once I was given that opportunity to do so by Danny and Nicky Cowley, who I loved playing under, I think it ended up being a really good season for me. And I finished on 15 goals, and I think 14 of those came after January. So, hopefully if I can get another 14 after this January, then we'll not be in a bad spot come the end of the season.
It sounds like you're talking about the pressure situations, the Hirst'S name on the back, but also the clubs you've represented, Sheffield Wednesday, Portsmouth, and now whilst all big football teams. Is that something that you kind of thrive? Yeah,
definitely. Been at Portsmouth last year and coming here now, they're both teams that probably shouldn't be in this division, if we're being honest. And I'm coming here to try and make sure that we do get out of this league, and of course you're getting 20, 25, 26,000 fans here every week, and that adds pressure. But I think for me that's what you want to be playing in front of. You want to be playing in front of 25,000 people that it means something to it, and hopefully I can sort of repay them with their faith by coming every week, and hopefully I can repay that with a few goals and stuff. So for me, it's the pressure is all part of it. I think it's a great part of it, and I think without it, you sort of not really, it's not the same. I know that year in COVID when there was no fans in the stadiums, it just wasn't the same. And I think then everyone realised how big a part the fans play to a football club. So as long as they keep turning up, I'm sure we'll keep doing our best.
How much are you looking forward to meeting the group here? And also, have you crossed paths with anyone in the squad at the moment?
Yeah, really looking forward to it. It's one of those. It's always the last thing that you do, and it's always the most nervous. But it's really looking forward to it. And I know a few of the boys. I played with Marcus. Marcus Harness last year at Portsmouth, and we had quite a good relationship on the pitch and off the pitch. So hopefully that can translate here as well. Freddie. I thought I was with Rotherham. Kyle Edwards, who I played with in the England youth groups and stuff like that, and Gassan, who was with the Portsmouth last year as well. So I'm coming here with not going into a changing room where it's all new faces, which is obviously nice, helps you make it a little bit easier to settle in and stuff like that. So looking forward to it.
And finally, you've mentioned the good attendances that we get at Portman Road. It's a great atmosphere on match days. How much are you looking forward to getting out there?
Yeah, can't wait to get going, to be honest. If I could have been here in time for the game today, I would have been. And for me, just going out there, like I said, playing in front of the fans, and hopefully hearing them chant your name when you're doing well is good. Obviously, I get when they're not too happy, they're going to tell you the same thing as well. So, but yeah, that's all part of it, and I love all that side of it as well. So, hopefully we can, as a team, go out there and do them proud this season, because I'm sure they'll keep turning up in the numbers, and it's only going to push us in the right direction.
Best of luck here, George.
Cheers, thank you.